Oh, starting the recording. Hey, okay. Now, this space cat thing is pretty serious. Everything you learned in history's a lie. Do you want to know why cats jump like that? Do you want to know why Jesus was on the cross like that? Shit. Well, like I was saying in the other video that got fucked up, it's the Mermaids in Detroit, the intergalactic war time portal that opened up in the Grand Canyon. Now see, what most people don't know is we gotta talk a little bit more about the Grand Canyon before we go any farther, okay? Most people have heard of Atlantis, the lost city of Atlantis. Did you know that's actually the Grand Canyon? Yeah. Did you know about all the artifacts from cultures all around the globe, including ones we don't even know about, that are in the Grand Canyon, in the cave system? Yeah. The Indians that control that it was their land. Now the land that this is on in the Grand Canyon, it's for one Indian tribe. Now I'm not gonna start name dropping, but it's another Indian tribe that those sacred grounds are theirs, you know. And in their ancient stories, they talk about the cats, the Felonians. I don't know if that's pronounced right, the Felonians. It sounds like people who have felonies, but you didn't have felonies back in before they dated days. You know, there was no time. There's no time. It was just beauty. There was gold everywhere. There was diamonds. There was crystals would rain down from the sky and stuff. It wouldn't hurt people. It was beautiful. Fish swam through the air. What we know as buffalo were what today we know as fish, but they're like the buffaloes we know, but they were aquatic, and like fish and stuff weren't aquatic. So like you used to go to like dude ranches instead of going horseback riding. It would be common to have your guide would be a cat person, and you'd be riding a carp. Or one of the best things out west is sea bass and carp. Those make really good mountain fish. Most people didn't know that. Hey. Yeah, right here. This is my medication. Well, this was my medication up until January 1st, 2017, and then it became legal. So like, okay, I'm just smoking it then. Not saying it wasn't on medication before, but who cares? Let's get back to this Grand Canyon and the cats. You know, okay, so imagine being in those ancient days up in the mountain with a cat guide and you're on a carp. You know, you're just trailing through the mountain, doing your thing, you know, and you look and everything's just so beautiful and you're like, whoa. And then the time portal war happens. And there's so much energy used from when this time portal was used. It's kind of like the movie Stargate, where they got to get massive amounts of electricity and energy just to get the portal to open. And all they could do is get it from Mother Earth, and it came from the Grand Canyon area. And when it made that little bit of rock disappear, that dates 13,000 years different, it fucking took Atlantis away and everything. See, what people don't understand is Plato, Socrates, and Merlin the Wizard are all the same people. And even crazier, they're all cat. Most likely looking like that dude. Now, why do I got this dude playing on a loop like that? Dude, one, that's Loopy Loop, okay? He's not on a loop. That's his live feed. He's responding. I have his audio off because I don't know what the fuck he's saying. And you think it might be cute noises, right? Right? Oh my God. Like, go on YouTube and look what it sounds like to hear a pig eating, okay? Like a pig, an outdoor pig, not a human or a cat, an outdoor pig. And it's worse than that. It's like an animal getting shot and crying for its mother's womb. Like, okay, so anyways. So we've now covered the Grand Canyon, okay? That's where the time portal happened. So the fight with the cat, since time is not real, it goes back and forth, back and forth. And so we're going to get another cycle of this cat Detroit fight very soon. And what's going to happen is one of the salt mines in Detroit, because Detroit, all the way from Detroit, all the way out like 30 miles or something, there's tunnels, salt tunnels. They have dug it out. It's hollow. No one's allowed under there. Well, there are people that are allowed under there, but like I wouldn't be. The cats are allowed under there because they control it. And it is crazy. Like, most people don't know, and it's going to cause a collapse, and people are going to be like, what the fuck? And then part of Lake St. Clair is going to start flooding into there. It's going to bring all that toxic ass shit in there. It's going to fucking hit all them houses in Detroit, collapse all that shit. It's going to turn Detroit into a big pond, but it's going to be a big toxic waste pond, because most of the buildings that are sitting there in houses in Detroit, they're filled with asbestos. That's when asbestos was okay. So like everything's going to become toxic, and like pretty much a lot of that fresh water is going to get fucked up, you know, and it's because of this ancient mermaid fight and shit that's coming back up. So, you know, that's not one of the reasons why I live out west, you know, where there is no water. I'm just out here because I'm out here. But, you know, that'd be crazy to be there. Like, people are gonna fall on the ground. It's gonna turn into like, whoa, it's gonna be crazy. Michigan used to be like a glove shape, and then that whole area is gonna come out, and it's gonna be like, oh wow, it's a glove where it got bit, something like that. Well, that's about it for this edition of the Ancient Mermaids, Grand Canyon is Atlantis, and the felines that took over Detroit. Until next time, bye.